Good afternoon, welcome to my shed. It's Sunday the 22nd of February and people in the UK watching, don't faint, but it's not raining. There is no rain today. For anybody not in the UK, I know there's a few people much further afield. We have had pretty much non-stop rain since December. There's been just a handful of days with no rain, otherwise it has been non-stop. The village where I live, some of the roads have been just flooded. I've lost count how many times. It's actually flooded. The allotment hasn't flooded. Some of my raised beds have been a little bit waterlogged, but the field to one side has flooded, the road to get to the allotment has flooded. And we get alerts on our phones, sort of flood alerts, so it's just been constant. And then this morning something changed, my phone went off. I thought, oh, here we go, and it was from the flood alert people, but it was saying that the chance of flood has subsided, the water is subsiding. I can't remember exactly how they worded it. So I looked out the window, there was no rain, the sky was almost blue. So I thought, right, what do I want to do? I want to come to the allotment. So I have actually been out this morning. Because I live in the countryside, lots of people have horses, there's horses everywhere. So there's always bags of manure just left outside with a sign, either just help yourself or it's kind of 50p a bag or £1 a bag. Anyway, so I picked up 4 bags this morning, 50p each. So I'm going to get them into my compost bin. I'm a bit short of kind of brown material, like dried leaves and all that sort of thing. So I might have to add that afterwards. But for now, I'm just going to get the manure into the compost bin. So that can sit there for 7 months a year until it kind of matures and I'm able to use it. But daffodils are coming out, there's snowdrops everywhere. I feel like we are turning a corner. I thought I'd just come over today, just have a little check over everything. But I have been a couple of other times. So I thought a catch-up video, and then I think it's just full steam ahead. Oh, I cannot wait to get growing again. So, right. Let's get this manure shifted. Actually, I think I'll do a quick update tour while the sun's shining. So here I've had 2 attempts at sowing some broad beans. The first one in November and I think maybe again, perhaps January. Ooh, I think there's 2 there. And 2 over here. Weird. Not sure why they're so close, but I think that's the extent of what I've got in that bed for now. And here are my cabbages. I think it's cabbages to here, and then this is all broccoli. But I did have wool all along the edges to prevent the slugs. But actually, I noticed everything was getting eaten and I lifted up the wool and there was just loads and loads of slugs all housed underneath it. So I got rid of that. They're doing okay. Could be better, but still alive and still green, so I can't complain. This is my strawberry and raspberry raised bed. I'm hoping to get a few more strawberries this year. I do need to build a frame for this, but a proper frame, not like the temporary one I had last year where there was a door and I had to kind of clamber over all of the strawberries. I had a very successful crop of potatoes from this bed. I have mulched it with some well rotted manure, a bit of straw, and I've put some wool all around the edges because the grass was coming through. And I feel like I need a lot more soil in here. It's like a sinkhole. I don't know where it's all going to. I'm sure there used to be more than that, just disappearing. In this bed I did have some more sprout plants. I had loads for Christmas, the build up to Christmas, and I picked the rest in January. Still found 3 caterpillars, so apparently we have all year round caterpillars now. Under the netting I have some pointed cabbage. Again, I mean, it's not doing too bad. but it's certainly been nibbled. I mulched it with a bit of straw. I've got a couple of leeks in there as well. I do want to build another one of these frames, but probably a bit taller. This is sort of a makeshift, keep the rabbits out, bit of chicken wire at the moment, but I've got some more, I think that's broccoli in there. Over here, my garlic, which I think is doing okay. I mean, I was a bit worried with all the rain we've had, because I know garlic doesn't like to sit in wet soil. I mean, and it is still pretty wet. And this was the onion sets. I think it did go all the way down to the edge, but for some reason it just got nibbled to that point, and these ones seem to have survived. This bed here, I had all of my sprouts along here that did really, really well, and I've mulched all of this. Again, it does seem to have sunk, but I've put some well rotted manure down, and I have got asparagus planted. I think about June last year I planted a row of year-old asparagus crowns, and somewhere around here there was a 3-year-old asparagus crown, so really looking forward to see what happens with that this year. Did make a rookie error, and instead of planting it there, I should have planted it there, because it will cast shade to the other side of the bed. But I don't really want to disturb them and move them, so I'm just going to leave them there and figure out whether I can just have something that copes with a bit more shade, or maybe something that is super tall, not sure. So in addition to the beds that I have over there, I now have a new bed. This one just here. I haven't measured it, but it's pretty huge. So this did belong to somebody else on the allotment, but they knew I wanted some more beds, and they said, actually, we're not using this one, do you want it? So I said, yes please. So there's some pallets on it at the moment, I think they're to be burnt. But this here is now mine. I think I'm going to grow some flowers in it. I'll probably grow some vegetables, but I think I want to have a bit of a flower area, partly because I grow flowers to dry them to make flower displays, but I think it will just bring in some pollinators to the allotment, and nobody really has any flowers here, so I am so excited. I thought I'd quickly show you these as well. This is my planter at home. There is some garlic in there and some onion. The sage and the parsley have just been there since last year. And again, in here, it is a mixture of garlic and onions. The onions are the ones that don't look, don't look so vibrant. And in these pots, I have 2 broccoli in there, doing really well actually. That is a blueberry plant that I planted the end of last year, so looking forward to getting some blueberries. I'm not sure if I'll get any this year, and another couple of broccoli in there. This is a video that my husband sent to me. He went over to the allotment just to check on if the guttering was working and if the tank was filling up okay. And he discovered that it was actually leaking. Not a massive leak, but obviously over time it could be a problem. So we diverted the guttering into another storage container and then just snapped off the plastic that was on the front. It was just really brittle, so it came off really, really easily, and drained it down, ready to repair it. We needed something to patch the hole with, so my husband sawed the top from the cylinder because it would have the right curvature. So we cut that in half then so we could have a patch on the outside and another one on the inside.
Cool, 2 patches.
We decided we wanted to change the tap, but even though there was the hole next to the tap, there wasn't enough room for us to get our hands in and undo the bolt at the back. So there was only one thing for it. Do all my pockets up.
Good luck.
I've got anxiety. Suddenly developed claustrophobia that I didn't know I had.
I don't know why. I'm not sure what will give you that feeling.
Right, so I need to.
Yeah. Try and get in that hole.
So do I need to take any tools?
I can give you
Pass
2.
them through.
Yeah. See if you can get in there first.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yay, you're in there.
Oh,
that's great.
oh, it's smelly. It's smelly. Right, okay.
Right, don't move.
Oh, don't let me roll.
Well, don't move then.
I'm trying not to.
Right, I'll see you later. Well, I can't believe she got in there. This is exactly what I needed, thank you. Right, job number 1. Can you see
Yeah.
a nut? You need to try and undo it. Let's close it up one. Okay, that's on a slightly smaller setting. As you've probably seen, Jen got in here and we got the nut off the back of here. So now this has got a bit of a big hole in it. So I'm thinking a 28mm tank fitting in there might fill that whole space up. So that's the plan. And then it means we're going to get much bigger flow because 28mm is going to be a decent size out of there. So this is the hole I was talking about that's a little bit big. So I'm worried about that kind of pulling through. I'm going to use that first. And then that nut's fine. That'll pull up tight and it won't pull through. And that will end up on there. So I think that'll be all right. Okay.
Yep.
does only go one way, and I'm not sure which way.
Oh.
But put it like that. Put it on like that for now.
I mean... It's going to go very dark, isn't it, in a minute?
It's going to get very dark, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, hold it about there for a minute. Okay, I'll give you some more.
Oh.
It's a bit stuck. Yeah. Okay, let me open it up then. Ready? Yeah. Let me put some goo down there. I'm just going to squirt some stuff in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Right, you ready for this one?
Yeah. Yep, okay. Okay, if you hold the next one along. And then we'll go around and do the socket. Okay. You want it? All the goo's coming out nice. Okay. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. The one next to it moving.
Yeah, we'll go up and all the way around that way. Want it? Okay, you got it? You got it? So I should be wearing gloves really for the silicone frames.
Here it is. The new tap is fitted, working perfectly. The leak is fixed, all patched up, so hopefully that'll just last now forever. The guttering is back directed into the tank. So I think we're all ready to kick off spring. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care, see you soon.